Alright, folks, puzzle solving is on the agenda, and I thought that I would do it in the style of inside my head, and inside my head are always checks. Checks are my favorite inside my head businesses. The idea is that if takes and bishop takes, then after queen h3 the mate is not stoppable. Remember this motif. It's very important not to panic that now queen check is not made, because this check is the way how you mate. Check, checkmate. There was a lot of cool stuff here to be seen, by the way. One of them was that if king check here, then queen check. So king up, queen check, king h1, queen e5, and again the mate is inevitable. Let's move on. This is a very famous study by Watava. And there are two concepts here that I always confuse and mess up. One of them is that you can trap the queen like that, and the other one is that you can yeah, there is a bishop motif somewhere, somehow working too, and the point is that I think knight e2, queen h5, knight f4 is obviously not winning. So anyway, the point of the puzzle is that the solution, I remember, is that bishop check here, and then you go down here to completely bury the queen alive and forcing the king onto the wrong square. So now after knight d5, if the queen escapes on h5, then knight f6 check would have won it, whereas now we just trap the queen and the pawn ending is easily winning for you. So once again, knight e2 immediately was bad on account of queen h5. I think bishop f7 was a winning attempt somehow, but I forgot that after king takes, knight d5, queen h5, yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, I remember that there is a very clever line here that is meant to be, yeah, confusing the solvers, but not really. Okay, this has to be knight f7, there is no other way to go about this. Rook check, takes, chook, and queen e5. That looks neat enough. And if rook takes e7, then mate on the back rank. Beautiful chess. I love it when I'm rocking the house. And mate. And mate. And mate. Rook e1. Okay. At first sight, queen c7 looks deadly. And I can't really see any other decent way to continue this attack, so I'm willing to risk it for the cost of being wrong. Nah, that was just too easy. Okay, b6. So takes, bishop takes e4 is what I'm looking at, because as soon as I see b6, I'm looking at that. And it's really basic. Take, e4, and the two pieces are hanging. One of them is going to be lost. Okay, so here the dilemma is whether queen e2 or rook e2. Rook e2 is the one that does the major threat. Queen e2 is the check. I don't like the check because I can only use my queen, and although I should calculate it, I can't be bothered because I can see that after rook e2, queen f8 check, king up, the queen can't go back to give a check here because I'm controlling that diagonal, consequently it's game. And now I want to come here really badly, but actually that does win. So the idea is that after queen check, king up, queen check, queen takes, pawn takes, I go check and win the rook. GG. And take. Good. This is Tal Koblenz. An absolutely stunningly, amazingly fantastic puzzle. The idea is that after f6, he has to take with the pawn. Because bishop takes will lose to queen takes. And now I simply take on here. And here, and after queen e2, king c1, and the pawn can't be stopped. I think it's Tal Koblenz. Let's see. Did I get it right? Yeah, I did, because that was a Sicilian rouser. I can already see that I got this right. No, I didn't. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Well, you guys can look it up which tile game it was if you are curious to see it. Can't be bothered now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I was busy talking and not thinking. Yeah, I don't want to waste time now with looking it up, is what I was trying to say. We'd rather less than more success. Okay, this is a very famous motif, remember this, folks. Rook blocks. We come here, very important not to come here, but here. So when the pawn promotes, it doesn't promote with check. And when we mutually get a queen, then my queen is going to mate on the long diagonal. This is a very basic pattern. Up or knight d5? These are my questions. No idea. So up knight d6. And then knight e4 would be an epic move to play, but sadly, yeah, they're taking me with the check. If I play knight d5, he would have to play knight g8. And then, if I played knight, don't know. I really don't know what is happening here. Huh. So knight e4 is my dream move here, but it doesn't work. Actually, it does. Wow! Knight e4, beauty, and the idea is to bring the king all the way up, because the golden rule of chess is that knights don't like to be protected by one another. Huh, that was awesome. Instinctively, I would reach for check. Knight he queen check, king g8, rook takes, king takes, ef5. Yeah, okay, I'm willing to be wrong here, but I have a very strong gut feeling that right away take. No, I will go with the gut feeling. I want check, and apparently it's not right. I wanted to go king here, rook takes, king takes, and then just take here, threatening queen check and then f6. Okay, let's do this again. So potentially it's take right away, and then after f6 queen takes, rook g7 check, rook g8, queen d6. I mean, it's so winning that it's not even funny. No. Okay, so takes. No. Oh god, there was a mate there. Lol. Okay, it's getting a bit too late here. Which is a lame excuse, but I used it anyway. Okay. Queen trap. E, bishop h3. Oh, knight g5. Oh, bishop f1. Oh, none of the above. No, it's gonna be rook g3. And then back. And then rook h3 is threatened, and if I come back, the queen is trapped. It's good enough. That looks like queen takes c5 to me. And it also looks to me like this puzzle makes no sense, because after this I'm just so winning. Okay, that was weird. Knight f5 looks like winning a piece. What did I miss here? Was it here? What the heck is going on? Oh god, rook here wins a piece. Yeah, I told you it's late, but anyhow. It looks like rook here wins because of rook takes f2 and then I'm destroying everybody down there. No, so first check here and then here. That was a very foolish mistake. Let's pretend that it didn't happen. This one looks like rook, bishop takes, queen takes, rook here. Or rook here right away. Yeah, rook here. No, I was kidding. G4. Yeah, of course it was G4. This move is winning for the record. For white because of queen h7 mate. I think I am getting tied officially. And that wins. That was super embarrassing. Okay, it has to be somehow dodging the mate. I guess knight takes here. If queen takes, the point is knight d5, and then by removing the knight I'm getting mated down here, so it has to be this. And after knight e4, kidding there, and the mate has been stopped. Goody, queen there. Isn't it like mate? Okay, I'm confused. That was a very basic check, 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 checkmate. Take, take, queen h3, and we won. Okay, I don't really, oopsie. I don't really get how these, no, come on guys, everything is winning, who cares? Like, okay, take knight d4 or knight d4, they are both winning on the spot. Like, I refuse to even bother anymore with this puzzle because every single move is winning for white there. Sorry for black. Okay, what I'm looking at here is the fact that the queen on f2 is exposed. So if I can open up a white diagonal, then a check will win the queen. So I'm looking at take and then e5 because that allows me to go chook. And now I'm still going chook because it forces the king to the h, otherwise it would have been a check. And now I can just take. And when the queen takes, I swap the queens. And good game, thank you. Bishop f5 and bishop b5 are my candidate moves. Bishop f5 seems to be the stronger one, but after bishop d6, bishop e6, he can castle. So, oh, I should have started with this. That was definitely my candidate move, my real one. And now after takes bishop f5, we win a piece. GG. Okay, let's do a couple more because I'm getting really bad at it, and the idea was to show how it can be done well, and I'm certainly not doing it. Okay, confusion, confusion, confusion. Why is this a puzzle? Like, what is this? Okay, knight e4 seems to be blocking off the diagonal on the knight as well as threatening with the fork and thereby winning the game. GG. Alright. Rook e5 is the first move that comes to my mind because it makes the queen unguarded, and I already see that queen takes, rook takes wins. So after rook e5, the only move they can play is queen takes back, whereupon bishop g6, hitting the rook and threatening with mate, is deadly. Okay, and wins. That was good. What on earth is this? Wow. I'm going to fail with this because I don't understand what's going on and I'm too lazy to try to work it out. I need to find some sort of perpetual check, so I'll go check, 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 and it's perpy. Well, that was it, folks. Rook d7, queen h5 check, queen a5 check, bishop b4 check, we won, thank you. Okay, clearly my rating doesn't change, or doesn't, what is the right word I'm even looking for? Doesn't do anything to the difficulty of the puzzles. Like, this is just nonsense. This looks like a puzzle now. Sort of. So the idea is that if I take, they take on c5, and then if I play queen g5, then I'm threatening with mate, and I'm threatening the bishop on c5, and the two can't be guarded. So this is an ultimate example of the loose piece. And now I just win. Goody. This one looks like... What does it look like? It looks like we win a piece after bishop takes g5, followed by rook takes e8, followed by rook takes d7, and lose piece. Queen overloaded piece. And luckily for me, there is no backrank mate here. And can I play here now? I can, but what will I do after queen d8? Oh, then the mate is blocked. Good. Okay, so that's it, yeah. Good. Gut feeling is this. Correct move is this, because now d6 check is pending. Rubbish. What's wrong with this? I totally don't get it, okay. Queen there, king d1. That seems to be winning enough. That was total, utter nonsense. Okay, gut feeling, pawn up, king key takes. Up takes, king g5, king b4, king f6, king b3 takes, king b2, king away, b4, e6, b3, e7, and we win. Good. Oi, that was not part of my plan. Okay, now I just need to make sure. Oh yeah, that's nice. The reason why I put the king here is because when I get a queen, I will give a check, check, and take the queen. Neat. Choke, choke, and take. Alright, next is last force, folks. Watch out for the check, buddy. Not quite yet. Watch out for the check, buddy. Okay. Currently the best I can do is knight here, queen there, knight here, queen takes queen, knight check, and then take back on the queen, but that's not looking good enough. Oh, I'm being silly, so takes here is the win, right? Why did... Okay, that was... Okay, I can't call that last, that was ridiculous. How is this one going to be a mate? do we win this one, guys? Maybe just king across. Yeah, okay, that can't be lost either. I seem to recall this one to be a famous one. Oh, if this is what I'm thinking about, this is a nasty one. Something rings me about 94 and then doing some cute stuff, but maybe I'm mistaken and it's a check first. Okay. That was a little bit silly. Just incy bit. So the puzzle and the trick with this one I thought was going to be queen b7, but it's not the case with bishop e4 because the king has got a fair few squares to run to. So now I'm looking at queen e5 as an extra added measure to come in here, plus to pin the pawn and cover the b2 check. And you can centralize a queen like this. It's very unlikely that there is a better move on the board because it's just too strong. Okay, gut feeling is rook e7 because I am looking at this check, which can be met by rook takes, but as soon as I take here, if the queen takes after knight g6, rook takes, I win the queen. So I go with it. This is how you solve puzzles, by being experienced rather than being good. Gut feeling is bishop h3 because it opens up the back rank so everything is hanging, and I'm going to deal with f3 once I am right here. Now queen g6 is gut feeling because queen is hanging and rook is mate is hanging, and that means actually because once the queen defends the mate I can take the rook on the bishop on f4 for free. That's it, goodie. Alright, truly, honestly, last. Gut feeling, check. But I have no idea what I will do after king g4 because h3 check is pending. So, gut feeling number 2, knight d1. It's a very lame gut feeling, but I quite like the effect of it. And if king takes, then knight e3, rook f5 mate. If they don't do anything, then check and knight f2, knight e3 mate. And the reason why this is strong is because it allows me 2 different mate threats. I think it's gonna be fine, which doesn't sound like a very convincing call, but I will go with it. Shivers. Not knight d1. Maybe just bishop back and f5 mate can't be stopped. Is that simple? Wow. Okay, that was a bit silly. Alright, we'll call it off, folks, here. I could go on forever. I'm solving some, I'm missing some. It's very late, I'm getting tired. But yeah, I think this is something that I'm going to do a little bit more. Although I have to say that I think the explanation bit needs to be improved upon a bit because I don't talk enough about the positions. But anyhow, I hope that this was something enjoyable to you guys. And yeah, if you have got any thoughts or you would like to let me know what you would want me to do or how I could improve on this, please by all means comment below. Other than that, I will be back with more soon. Thank you. Bye.